2, 1, go. We're here, everybody. We're going live. Welcome, welcome, everyone. We're here to fold our ADHD T-shirts.
Hi, everybody. Welcome, everybody. Welcome. Excited to have you here. We are doing some body double work tonight. We will be folding our laundry for the next hour. If you would like to utilize this time to also fold your laundry, we could do it together. Friends don't let friends fold alone. If you would like to utilize this time to accomplish a different task, put it in the chat. Let us know what you're going to be working on, and we will support you in getting that task done. And if you just want to kick back and relax and hear what's been going on with Ryan Mayer Coaching, that's fine too. Let us know.
So we are here in tropical Cleveland, Ohio, and would love to know where everybody else is tuning in from. It's always fun to see where everyone is at.
Absolutely. I wonder if we'll have friends from across the globe tonight.
Rodon says, this is awesome. Can't join right now. Well, we are here every Tuesday. We do our best to get here at 8:45 p.m. Eastern. But tonight we had a family movie night because our son's baseball game was canceled. So we chose to enjoy that and be fully present. But now we're here, ready for action. While there isn't an elephant in the room, there is an extremely large fat head. So you may notice that. That is to commemorate the big launch of our ADHD merch from Ryan Mayer Coaching. This is something that's built up for 5 years or so for me, but check it out. Yes, exactly, Angie. Angie says this is always the hardest for us, folding laundry. That's why at Ryan Mayer Coaching, here on Folding with Friends, we always say, friends don't let friends fold alone. Mm-hmm. So this is one of the new shirts I came out with today. Would love to give away some merch with it being the first day. So make sure that you join the community. Anyone who joins the community during the live is entered into a drawing because I have a box of T-shirts in the other room. So if you're not already part of our community, all you have to do is hop into the profile, join the community. It's totally free, and we're giving stuff away.
Absolutely. So, Ryan, tell us what inspired you to want to create the Ryan Mayer Coaching merch line?
So basically, it's a good question. As anyone out, by the way, do we have other ADHDers out there? If you are also neurodivergent, just maybe put a brain emoji into the chat. So I've been creating ADHD content now for 5 years, and I'm just a very visual person. A lot of us tend to be, and we get a lot of ideas, right? So I was always writing down these ideas, capturing them, and I thought to myself, that would be a really cool T-shirt, or that would make a fun bumper sticker. So for example, I know it's kind of an interesting psychological experiment, but people have seen out there, it's probably been happening for 20 years now, but whenever there's a student driver, people drive more cautiously around that person. So then people created these student driver stickers to try to pretend to be like that. And then there's also the baby on board stickers. So I created a bumper sticker that said, caution, ADHD on board. So yeah, I was just basically taking my giving myself an outlet for my creativity.
Mhm.
And I realized that while a lot of people might enjoy my content and might relate to it,
Mhm.
they may not be in a place where they're ready for coaching. They may not necessarily need coaching, but they might just enjoy spreading more ADHD awareness.
Totally.
So I thought that merch would be a fun way to do that.
Yeah.
So it's really fun for me to be able to see this come to fruition, because I mean, Andrea knows, and many of the people that have worked with us know that
Mhm.
we've wanted to do this for years.
Yeah.
And I knew I couldn't do it by myself, and I can only do it because I've got a team around me who knows how to make it work.
Mhm.
I just came up with the ideas and they helped to put it in place.
Right.
So I'm really proud of it, and would love to have you spread the ADHD awareness by checking out shop.ryanmayercoaching.com, or you can click in the profile and there's some links for you there too. Oh, you can't find the brain emoji. Come on, Sharon. That's funny. Welcome, everyone. So happy you're here. Even if you don't have to fold, you are still welcome to join us.
Totally.
And this is my beautiful neurotypical wife, Andrea.
Hi, everyone.
I am Ryan Mayer, certified ADHD coach. We are here to be your accountability buddies for getting some tasks done, because when it comes down to it, we have to do our laundry anyway. So why not just do it with a couple thousand of our closest friends?
Mm-hmm. Full show. So out of all the merch line, Ryan, where can people find it? Shop.ryanmayercoaching.com.
That's right. Shop.ryanmayercoaching.com.
So at shop.ryanmayercoaching.com, what is your favorite piece of new merch? I know this is probably a tough one.
Well, it goes back to, you asked the question earlier about what inspired it.
Yeah.
And I don't know about anybody else out there, but for me, there's certain days, like, for example, tomorrow I have a presentation later in the day. And of course, I haven't practiced it as much as I would want. So tomorrow has to be the day. So on days like that, I would always wear this certain shirt of mine that said unfinished business on it. And so I thought, I should make an ADHD version of this. And so that's what inspired the hyper focus mode on shirt. So we're checking that's that one that's featured on Big Ryan here.
Yeah.
So that would have to be my favorite one, just because that's the one that's most meaningful, that kind of inspired this whole thing. But I'm always open to new ideas. So if anybody has ideas of merch you'd want to see, I'm down to feature some of your designs or whatever.
If someone wants to talk to you about their idea, should they book a call with you to have a conversation about it?
Yeah, because chances are, knowing my own ADHD, I might not see your message anyway. So it's probably smarter to just use the supports that I've put in place to help facilitate connection. Because I practice what I preach when I tell my clients, do something, figure out the way that has the least amount of resistance, the least amount of friction. So if there's anything you want to talk about, just book a call, and someone, either myself or someone on our team, will be there to chat with you.
Mm-hmm.
But we would love to also celebrate with you. What do I mean by that? Every Tuesday on Folding with Friends, it's your opportunity not only to do your laundry, but also to remind yourself of what's going well in your life. My clients know that that's something that is part of our format in coaching, is you got to give me good news before we talk about the bad news. So anybody out there who can share something good that's going on in their life? Andrea, what would you say is something positive in your world that you could consider a win?
That I went outside for a walk today.
That's a great one.
Yeah, got some fresh air, and I got out there right before it rains. So I was grateful for that. And I had a lot of like paperwork things to do. So I originally wasn't going to go outside, but I'm glad I did because it was a beautiful day and I got my steps in and I got some fresh air.
Love that.
Yeah, it was totally a good call.
And if you're struggling to stay accountable to getting your steps in, you can join the Ryan Coaching digital community because we hold each other accountable. And in fact, had two of my clients today that were outside during their coaching call. I have one that this guy is belongs to a golf course. So one of the things that we've talked about is him getting out on the golf course during our coaching call time to get some steps in, and it really helps him to calm down.
Great.
Yeah, so we had our call from the course.
Super.
Yeah, so that was really cool. And then another one of my clients took his dogs out for a walk during the call. So that was good. So getting out and getting moving. And what I have found is helpful is I have my under the desk treadmill, my walking pad. So I walk on there and it's really great. And I actually have friends who will ask about it. What's up, Martha Dayton D, Eden O'Malley, welcome everyone. Little Willie Woo. Yeah, so Angie, I want to celebrate this with you. She says, I made it to work today, even though my body didn't want to get up. I totally relate to that. And that's what I'm always telling my clients is it's okay to give yourself the reality check of the things that are really hard for you. Angie, since you are the most engaged one on the whole live, which I really appreciate, what is it do you think that usually makes it hard for you to wake up? Because I know that is a very common struggle for so many of us, myself included. I'm just wondering what your experience is like. Something that I will celebrate, well, two things. No, actually I have more than that now that I think about it. So I'll just start listing off some of them. I'm grateful for getting to have family movie night, even though it was sad that Ethan's baseball game was canceled. Andrea got me something for my birthday. It's a microwave popcorn maker. So you just put like regular kernels into a bowl and it pops into popcorn. And to me, it's like kind of magical. Like it seems like this should have been way easier, but we've tried all these other methods and it blows me away. Like I thought it was really good popcorn too.
Tremendous popcorn.
Yeah.
Incredible.
So that was cool. I'm grateful that we had an exterminator stop by today because we had some ant issues. But this company does a really nice job because they come out and spray around our house. And then if there's ever any additional work needed, they will come out because it's kind of like a satisfaction guaranteed type of deal. And the guy who came today was just so nice.
Oh,
he was an older gentleman, retired.
Okay.
But his neighbor is Jim.
Okay.
And this guy whose name is Rich
came
out, and while he was spraying and kind of like looking around, I asked him, I was like, so what got you into the business? like most people don't grow up like I want to be an exterminator.
Mm-hmm.
And he said it was pretty interesting. I was in the printing business.
Mm-hmm.
We printed checks, like physical checks for banks.
Okay.
But as technology got faster, we became like basically obsolete.
Yeah.
So they shut down the factory that I worked at.
Oh, it's kind of sad, but it is how it is. It is
Yeah,
what it is.
You're right. And so he said he got an offer from a similar company to do a similar job, but also his neighbor had this extermination business.
Mm-hmm.
And so his story reminded me a lot of my story because he talked to his wife just as I did when I was trying to decide what's next.
Mm-hmm.
And she told him, hey, you can always go back to printing, but you might not ever get a chance to try this extermination thing.
Yeah.
It's something new and different. Why don't you just give it a whirl? So
Yeah.
he did. And he said, now I've been doing this, almost as long. He's been doing it for 18 years.
Oh my gosh.
And
That's a really long time.
Yeah. Well, his other job he did for 22 years.
Wow.
So anyway, he said he really likes it because it gets him out, gets him moving.
Yeah.
He gets to have conversations with nice people,
Mm-hmm.
and that can, obviously help people.
Very nice.
So the fact that Rich came out and helped us,
Yeah.
that was great.
Very cool.
All right, can you actually bring up the other? I realized the bottom basket is the grown-up basket still.
Yeah.
And then in other big news,
Mm-hmm.
the digital ink is still drying, but I'm so excited.
Uh-huh.
Looks like there's a couple more coaches that are going to be joining the Ryan Mayer coaching team.
Whoop, whoop. Very cool.
And that's just a huge blessing because so many people out there, hey, if any of you out there need help, you're not alone. And we want to get you the help that you need. Oh, so Angie says, I like to sleep and I'm a night owl. That's fair.
Mm-hmm.
Can anyone else relate? Maybe put an owl emoji if you can relate. Oh, and by the way, thank you so much for whoever's doing the likes. So if you are watching today, get some thumb exercise while you're here. Share it if you're feeling really crazy. And if you want a chance to win a free T-shirt, some of the new ones are featured here on Big Ryan, and I'm wearing it. You can join the community for free through the profile and get entered in a chance to win. But yeah, so Angie celebrated that she got to work on time. What other wins can other people share? And we'd love to celebrate that with you. Well, one win to celebrate with of one of my clients, he said ever since joining Ryan Mayer Coaching and me challenging him to change his habits, he is down 60 pounds.
Woo! Impressive.
So I'm just really proud of him. He's obviously put in the work.
Yeah.
But that's a big change.
Huge change.
Yeah. It's just a lifestyle shift.
Absolutely.
And then had another client who had been looking for work and he found a great job for him. So that was really amazing. Welcome, everyone. Hey, stop while you're here, stop on by, get some things done. We're working on laundry. But if you have other things to do, you can work on that too. How to find work. How to find work that works.
Yeah. So you were talking about your ADHD group coaching group. Is there any openings currently? Are you totally full?
We do have openings, actually.
Okay. How many are we talking?
I think 4.
Okay, so there's still some time, but you guys can get in there. If you want to check it out, it's completely free. You can book a call through the profile or ryanmayercoaching.com at the very top. And you just click on book a call and you can pick a time that works for you to have that intro call. It's free. And then you can pick one of the group coaching calls to come to for free just to check it out, see what it's like.
How to find where it works.
And then, Ryan, speaking of, some of your clients, I've been making big improvements and some have been improving in work. You created a masterclass.
Yes.
Tell us more about that and how we find it.
Well, I went through 12 years in the corporate world, trying my best to fit in, but never feeling like anyone understood me. So I had to become the resource that I so desperately needed, but couldn't find out there. And after being a coach now for 5 years, I've talked to literally thousands of people with ADHD around the world. And I've taken all of the things that I've learned and basically boiled it down to the things I feel have been most impactful in helping me to get my ADHD under control. And I'm just really passionate about helping people, especially in the workplace, because I know how hard that can be.
Mm-hmm.
So that's so I put all this together in a masterclass. I was charging for it, but I just decided I don't want there to be barriers anymore.
Yeah.
So I want people to be able to get access to that.
Beautiful. And it's on the front page of your website, ryanmayercoaching.com, the big photo. Click on the big photo and you can get access. Good stuff. And you can start using those tips right away. There's stuff you can take away from it immediately. And I feel like everyone can learn. People that have all different kinds of jobs. It's really not suited just for entrepreneurs or just for business people. It's anybody.
Or even just for people with ADHD. So, I mean, if you have a recent college graduate that you know, or if there's somebody who's not happy in their job, please send them over, have them book a call, give them access to the masterclass. We just want to help people because you don't have to go through this journey alone.
Right.
Yeah, Angie, it sounds like you can definitely relate. Thanks for all the love today, by the way. And Angie, you know what? I want to get you a T-shirt. So you send me your info, send a direct message, and we'll get you some.
Maybe it'd be easier to send her a coupon.
Sure.
So she can order it herself and pick what she wants.
Sure. We'll figure it out. But I just appreciate you actively participating and would love to have you consider joining the community too. We're making progress on our laundry. Is anybody else out there working on anything? You putting away dishes? You putting away your laundry? What are you up to? Let us know in the chat. You're welcome. What's up, Leslie GH? Glad you're here. I'm Ryan Mayer. I'm a certified ADHD coach. I'm a corporate neuroinclusion consultant and master facilitator. And I'm here with my beautiful wife, Andrea.
Hello.
And we're just getting some stuff done, doing our laundry. Also coming out with a podcast pretty soon. Another episode. It's going to be episode 27. And if you are not already subscribed, you can find us on all the streaming platforms what would really mean a ton to me is if you go over to YouTube and subscribe over there. My goal is to hit 10,000 subs this year.
Woohoo!
Oh, Leslie GH, I need you in my life. Certified ADHDer. Yes. Well, I am here for you.
Book a free call through the profile
You
of
can-
onmayorcoaching.com.
You can book a call, but in addition to that, you're here right now. So let us know what you're struggling with. I want you to know, not alone, sister.
And you can join the community for free and get help from people any time of day.
That's right.
With people in all different time zones in there. And Ryan, you also have a lot of free guides on your website. Out of all those, which one's your favorite?
I think the exercise and action is probably my favorite. Because that one, like I, along with a lot of people, find it hard to find time to exercise. So this helps to build it into your day.
Mm-hmm.
So I just have a bunch of different body weight exercises, and then you can essentially multitask.
Okay.
Well, not multitask, but you can anchor the task to doing some body weight reps. So like doing some crunches, doing some squats, some push-ups, whatever. So people have enjoyed that, and I like that one.
And don't you also have like a accountability one?
Yeah, the power of accountability.
Yeah.
Yeah, we have so many now, I kind of forget, to be honest, all the.
Yeah, there's so many good ones.
Yeah. Zig Ziglar, famous motivational speaker,
Mm-hmm.
has a line that I always like, which is, if you can help, you can have whatever, no, you can have whatever you like. No, it's if you can help enough other people get what they want, you can have whatever you want.
Oh, wow.
So really my goal is to help other ADHDers like me to be able to navigate through the storms, because I know it's not easy.
Mm-hmm.
So that's why we keep putting out all these free resources, because we just want to support you. And sometimes you don't know where to turn.
Right. Well, people will know now.
Now that I know.
Now you know. So is this a smaller brain version? Didn't you have a bigger one before?
Mm-hmm.
Are you happy with the size of it now?
Yeah. This is more of what I was envisioning. This is a great example of not letting perfection hold you back. Because I was talking with my marketing team, and I was trying to figure out, what exactly I wanted the shirts to look like.
Mm-hmm.
And even though I am not a fan of saying that ADHD is a superpower, I do think we have incredible strengths that can be, can help set us apart like a superhero. So like our strengths can make us super in some situations, I guess is a way to say it. But anyway, so I wanted this to kind of look like a superhero symbol. So I was excited about how that turned out. And then,
Yeah, it's very cool, honey. You did a great job. I love how you put your creativity onto a graphic.
Yeah, thank you. And I just actually experienced my own creativity like in real time earlier today.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, so we had the exterminator come over, as I shared with everyone, to get rid of some of the ants. In case you're just joining us, we had a little ant issue. And basically what the exterminator said is, anytime we spray outside, sometimes that'll like scare the ants to come inside a little bit.
Oh,
But that can happen, and that just is a sign that we just need to spray more heavily so that the chemicals can go deeper and like kill the nest, basically.
when they're outside?
Yeah.
Spray deeper? Oh,
Yeah.
wow. So there's nothing we did wrong?
No.
Oh, good. Well, I'm glad that they kind of took ownership of it.
Oh yeah, and he said like this is normal, and he put a couple of anyway, the point is, so he came in and took care of it.
Yeah.
And then during one of my group coaching calls,
Mm-hmm.
one of my clients was outside. This client wasn't walking, but he was doing a good job of getting outside to enjoy his lunch.
Mm-hmm.
And while he was out there at a picnic bench,
Yeah.
he started getting like basically attacked by ants.
Oh, no.
So he starts like slapping his leg, and
Yikes.
and in that moment, like, you know, I have, if you can't see the shirt, like fast brains. Okay, Norma, we can talk. Oh, so Norma asks, is ADHD coaching expensive? We'll get back to that, but let me finish the story. Short answer, it depends, but I don't want price to be a thing that holds you back. So that's why I have so many free resources, and I actually have a free community you can join. But anyway, so on the brain here, I have like lightning because we think so fast. And so in that moment where my client was getting chewed up by ants, I immediately thought about how we can get hurt by ants. But ants is actually an acronym that stands for automatic negative thoughts. And so a lot of us, even if we don't have the insects, ants coming into our houses, many times we're still invaded by ants in our minds, automatic negative thoughts.
Mm-hmm.
So we used that moment, and I creatively swung it to say like, all right, what are some ants that are invading your house, the house of your mind?
Mm-hmm.
And what can we do to smash those ants?
Yeah.
So that ended up being a good conversation, and then I ended up creating like an artistic rendering of these ants that we need to squash.
I love it.
Yeah. So it was a really good call though, because a lot of people had a range of emotions that they were working through.
Yeah.
But Norma, I want to come back and answer your question. First, maybe tell us, if you don't mind sharing, what is it that you're struggling with? So that, well, I know if we can help, because I'm hoping I can, but even if it's not me, I would love to be able to direct you to somebody who might be able to help out.
Absolutely.
Because any good coach will say, like, it's really not about me, it's about getting the client the support that they are looking for.
Right.
Also, while you're here, Rose, Fran, Carrie, everyone, get some thumb exercise. Give it a double tap on the screen. I think that's what it is to like the live, because the more likes we get, the more people we can reach, the more people we can inspire. To let everyone know they're not alone. My throat's starting to hurt.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, we are all in this together. We are all on this journey of advocating for ADHD because the brains are different and they can't be expected to do things that everybody else does. And they just need to find their own way, have different systems in place. So, I mean, nobody said it was going to be easy, but it's definitely something that takes time to understand what all's happening. And instead of just getting frustrated about it, trying to understand. And that's something I work on every day because it's not easy. But we're so grateful now. There's so many more books about ADHD than there was even like a decade ago. And so much more resources on so many more people trying to advocate for educating about ADHD. So it's a good thing. We're getting close, honey. We're working through it.
We're almost there, everybody.
You guys folding too? Let us know in the chat if you're folding or if you're doing another task and how your tasks are coming along. Shane's definitely like getting close to growing out of his 2T clothes. Like the yellow shirt he had on the other day, I noticed it was like looking kind of short. I'm like,
Yeah.
Geez.
Yeah.
I'll switch him out soon.
That's good.
Yep. This one's so cute.
Yeah, I like that one too.
We're almost there.
Tonight for family movie night, we watched the live version of Snow White on Disney Plus. So if any of you out there have young kids and you're looking for a next movie night selection on Disney Plus, would you recommend it?
I would. What do you think?
Yeah, I thought it was good.
Yeah. I like how they kind of like gave some increased storyline.
Yeah.
Because I feel like in the regular Snow White, they don't really have much of the movie before she's like trying to get killed and runs away, right? Isn't that kind of like the very beginning?
I don't even remember, to be honest.
Yeah, we should probably watch the real one too with the kids so we can like compare it.
Yeah.
And I definitely want to like watch every movie about like all the different rides at Disney. So eventually when we do go, like we know all the rides, like we know we're about stuff.
I guess what are some of them? Come on, we gotta have some Disney fanatics out there, right?
Well, there's stuff about Toy Story. So we need to like I think we need to watch all the Toy Story movies.
Mm-hmm.
There's a thing about the Muppets.
Hmm.
There's a Bugs Life.
That would be a good one. Especially, we should watch that one next.
Yeah.
Because the kids are loving Bugs right now.
Absolutely. That's a great idea. And Dumbo. Dumbo's one that I always want to do. I've never actually seen Dumbo.
Oh, yeah? Okay.
Because there's that flying Dumbo.
Joseph! What's up, Nazarene? Oh, well, the problem is you emailed me. That's the issue. Wait,
Book
what?
a time. Book a time if you want Ryan's
What do you
time.
mean they think it? They think DoorDash is? Oh, man. Sorry to hear that, brother. You have to go, but thank you so much for this live. Can't wait for your shirt. Yeah, Angie. That's great. What's up, Brendan Norbert? Welcome. Hey, Leslie, thank you so much for the roses times 34. Wow, it smells amazing in here. Whoops. I see Rick's in here. What's up, Rick? Yeah, thank you, Rick. I know. This is new. Newly unveiled today.
Whoop, whoop. I love it.
What?
What if you can make the fathead dance?
Well, we're gonna incorporate it somehow. So this is my test run.
Yeah, I love it. I think he looks awesome. What if you used like Isla's kitty cat that like moves, or like Ethan's robot that moves? Like, how can you get the head to dance?
I don't know. Too tired to think of that right now. But
Okay,
we also have AI, so that could probably help.
for sure. Yeah. Did I tell you whenever we took a picture of that list and used AI to make a graph. All the numbers were wrong.
Yeah. You
Yeah.
did tell me.
Yeah, that was terrible.
Sorry about that.
Thanks.
But you ended up correcting them?
Yeah, but it just kind of messed me up in like my timeline for follow-up. It's supposed to be within 48 hours.
Yeah. Did anyone reply back? Like, I think you have the wrong number.
No, some of the text didn't even go.
Oh, wow.
Because when I called that number, it was like, didn't even go through.
Right, yeah.
Okay, I think we did it. Yay.
Woohoo! Good stuff. Well, if you're interested in checking out more ADHD related merch,
shop.ryanmayercoaching.com.
I will I'll look up your email, Yosef. I'll look it up. What's your way on handling a situation where you are overthinking? Well, what is your situation, Brandon? All right, cool. Oh, thank you. Jello, what shirt did you end up buying again? So grateful that you did that, by the way. Andrea, look at this.
Yeah. Nice.
Kind of funny.
All right, guys, I'm glad that you enjoyed our show tonight. I hope you got some good action out of it. If you body doubled with us to do folding or scrubbing toilets or whatever you needed to get done, I'm glad we could do it together.
Oh, the one on my shoulder is the one you got. Okay, good. Well, I want to let everybody know that you are amazing just the way you are. ADHD does not define you. It is just part of who you are. Let's see. Shared the live. Thank you. Glory to girl's mom. Put a screen, some sort of. Oh no. Rick, I'm so sorry. I just saw your message that you lost an ADHD friend today. He was only 36. No. Put a screen of some sort on the bag and just swing it from side to side. Oh, okay. That could work. Oh, on a spring. Okay, got it. Leslie, come on back anytime. All right. We'll see you guys later. Bye.
Watch out, babe.